Over the 15 years since I became involved with autism, or I could say autism took over my life, there's a lot of information, a lot of research that has been done. And 15 years ago, the outcomes were different, but now we can see that with this early intervention, this parent coaching, this caregiver coaching piece, it is a game changer. It really makes a difference, and the scientific evidence is there to support it. Parents are exceedingly overwhelmed, as you can imagine. You have to find your own way and learn what to do. There's no handbook on it, and so it's great that the Ontario Autism Program has these early years programs now, and we can help support the parent, the caregivers, in supporting their child.
The OAP has added a new Caregiver-Mediated Early Years program as of 2020. This is very exciting because for the first time, families are going to be able to access services for their very young children and learn how they can support their children. The CMEY, or Caregiver-Mediated Programs, are designed to help parents learn how to interact with their child to improve their communication, their socialization, and their behavioral skills. Early intervention is critical for children who have any kind of delays, and certainly for children who are on the autism spectrum disorder. We know that if we can intervene, helping parents learn how to work with their children, we can change the developmental trajectory of these children as they grow. We know that in the under 2 years of age, children have the greatest potential to change their brain development. And it's very important that we intervene during these young periods of time. The average age of diagnosis for children who have a diagnosis of autism is around 4 to 4.5 years of age, and that's pretty standard in the US and in Canada. So what's been happening over these last 10 years is we've been able to lower and lower the age at diagnosis so that we can provide stimulation that really helps the child change and become more involved and more interactive with the people around them. The parents are the key people for us to be involved with. We know that if we spend 1 hour a week with a parent, the parent has a significant number of other hours where they can be working with their children throughout the week. Early intervention is becoming more and more recognized as we learn to identify what the early signs of difficulties are for children. We know you can recognize signs in young children fairly early on, certainly before 12 months of age. And some of the materials that are available now help us to look for signs that might be present at 6 months or younger for children. So when we see those signs, that tells us we should get involved and help the family.